What up, Tag Nation? It's your boy Scooter Lou. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. AEW Dynamite. Show kicks off with Mox in the ring. Well, not in the ring, coming out to the ring, gets in the ring, starts popping shit, saying, he the toughest guy on the roster. He the big man on campus, the big bad wolf, the boogeyman, all that other good shit. And he's like, hey, yo, whoever in that locker room think they man enough and got the balls, come see me about it. Music hits, Adam Hangman Page. And Adam Hangman Page got one thing on his mind, a little bit of straightening. And Mox tries to throw a jab like, hey, you back, try this again, because I didn't think you could think. Bow! Bust in the mouth. Him and Mox start scrapping. Of course, they get broken up, separated, all that other good stuff. Later on, there's a scene. Hangman's walking back with security. Mox comes back, round two. They duking it out. Hangman throws Mox into the garage door and everything. I don't know about y'all, if y'all seen it. It looks like Hangman won the scuffle. It seemed like Mox was talking all the trash in the world, but it looks like Hangman won that scuffle. That's just me. But eventually, I don't know if it's going to happen on Winter is Coming. Most likely, since it's kind of a theme show. Mox, Hangman, let's go. First match of the night, we get Dax from FTR battling against Bryan Danielson. FTR's theme music. At first, I didn't like it, but boy, did it grow on me. But Dax was like, we the best tag team, but I also want to prove myself to be one of the best wrestlers. American Dragon, let's do it. You can't see my other thumb if it could creep into the video, but pretend it's 2 thumbs because that's what that match is. Match of the night. Definitely check it out. Definitely seek it out. Go watch it. I don't even want to tell y'all who wins because I want y'all to watch it. Moving on. But Harwood, Danielson, watch it. Starks gets an interview. He's basically saying, so what they're doing next week, since MJF still currently holds the Dynamite Diamond Ring, they're going to have a battle royal. The winner of the battle royal goes against MJF, and the winner of that match is the new ring bearer. Excuse me, sorry. Wouldn't be one of these reviews without me on it. But that's gonna start being my signature. But Starks is like, I'm absolutely entering that battle royal because I want to take everything from MJF. I want to take that ring. I want to take that title. I want everything. He like T-Pain. I want it all. I want all of it. All of it. That's what Starks is basically saying. And we'll see Starks later on against Arya Daivari. To be continued. Next up, we get a JAS members, Daddy Magic, Daniel Garcia, Jake Hager, and is it Cool Hand? Daddy Magic, Cool Hand? I think it's Cool Hand, Angelo Parker. Those 4 sitting down, and then we get Claudio and Willie Yuta. Basically, of course, Claudio's going against Jericho for the ROH Championship. They popping gums. Basically, next week is going to be a tag team match. Hager, Garcia versus Yuta, Casanoli, and Yuta is going to also challenge Garcia for the Pure Championship at Final Battle. So we'll see where that goes. Next up, we get a TNT Championship match. AR Fox, who's been newly signed to AEW, against Samoa Joe. Do I really need to go into detail? Come on now. Samoa Joe gets the W. After that, Wardlow appears on screen and he's like, I want my belt back. I mean, he said some other stuff, but I want my belt back. And then they show this Hobbs promo vignette. Excuse me. That's how I felt about that vignette. Because I don't know, they just took him out the picture with this whole situation. But the vignette was these guys shooting dice, and he comes walking, and the guys kind of grab the money, like, "Oh no, is he gonna beat us up and take the money?" And Hobbs just stares them down, and then just goes into the corner store and it says, "To be continued." Yeah, I don't know where that's leading us, but we shall see. Um, we get William Reeks out there. He introduces MJF. MJF comes out. He's popping his shit about, being champion, being with Reeks. He doesn't like the belt because, other men have had it and he wants to elevate it and make it something better. So he introduces the Triple B, the Big Burberry belt. And it's basically the AEW plates on like a muted Burberry strap. Then he gets his belt, and then, he was like, "Oh, Riggs, I forgot. Uh, your brass knucks helped me out. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Cerebellum, as I call Cross's move, even though it's called the cross hammer, but I said the cross should have called it the cerebellum. But wow, cerebellum to the back of the head, lays out Riggs with the knucks, deuces out. Danielson comes out there. He's trying to help Riggs. They load him up, take him to the hospital and everything. Danielson's with him. So MJF is starting off his title run in a very headless faction. And even the promo, once again, I ain't giving spoilers. Check out the promo. Because Maxwell Jacob Freeman was dropping bars in that promo. Bars. We get absolute Ricky Stark versus Trustbusters Aria Davari. Before the match starts, all ego was like, "Hey, you took the opportunity for me to get the world title shot, so I'm gonna make sure I win that battle royal. Then I'm gonna win the ring from Starks, because Starks from MJF, because Starks gonna beat you, because MJF is gonna beat your ass. So I'm gonna make sure I beat MJF's ass so I can get the ring." Jesus, I am mixing up all the people in this situation. All ego tells Starks, "Since you beat me at Full Gear, I'm gonna make sure you don't win the Dynamite Battle Royal. After MJF beats your ass at Winter is Coming, I'm gonna make sure I then beat MJF to get the Dynamite Diamond Ring." And that's what happened. Too many people got names mixed up. Starks handily beats Arya Davari in basically a squash match. Davari tries to hit him with a couple of punches. Boom, boom, boom. Spear. Boom, boom. Actually, no. Spear. Pick up. Rochambeau. 3. Boom. Jamie Hayter, Dr. Baker, and Rebel Reba, have a little thing. Apparently, Renee is supposed to have a sit-down interview with Saraya on Friday. And then they're like, "Okay, so why the champ ain't get no sit-down interview?" So they basically forced Schiavone to give Hayter an interview next Wednesday. Sit-down interview. Anna J. AS versus Willow Nightingale. Uh, Willow, who was recently signed to the company, with about a good month now. So now that she's actually signed, she can get W's. But, this stems from the fact of, them being the mean girls with Anna J and Ty Mello. Willow gets the W. I ultimately want to know what's the plans with Willow. Because especially with her losing to Jade twice now, I don't think they're gonna slot her into the world title picture. So I guess they might just use her to just kind of build herself up and build up talent, and maybe circle back around to either the TBS or possibly go for the world championship. But we shall see. But I'm glad Willow is there. Like, personality, everything about her is just, let's go. So Willow gets the W. She dips out. Ruby Soho's music hits. Wow, she beats up the Mean Girls, especially Tamela, because Anna Jay was still a little beat up from Willow, but she gets a level of revenge. So I don't know if we're going to get Ruby Soho and Willow kind of team up versus the Mean Girls, or Ruby's going to try to take apart the Mean Girls by herself. We shall see. Um, Next up on the show, you had Jade Cargill so-called having a celebration, but I don't know what happens because then she starts berating Red Velvet and um, Layla Gray that they was hanging out with Kiera Hogan, even though she kicked Kiera Hogan out the group, out the baddies. Why were they hanging with her? She's champion. She's money. There's no other woman that can step up to her. She's putting butts in seats. All these things. Then it leads to her mentioning Bow Wow's name. He appears on the Titantron and is like, "Hey, I'm done with touring, so I got free time on my hands. I'm gonna see you soon, real soon." And me and the missus like, so is Bow Wow supposed to wrestle Jade? Like, where is that going? Confusion level is at 10. But Jade gets pissed off about it. They storm the ring. So I don't even know what the celebration was even supposed to be about. And now with the inclusion of Bow Wow, mm, the Acclaimed have a segment saying that they're the best tag team, but they have no matches. Uh, they're supposed to. They said they were going to defend their belts on Rampage, but then they put on the graphics that we will hear from them on Rampage. So I don't know. I don't know, but expect to see the Acclaimed again Friday. Main event: the Elite, Death Triangle, match 3 of their best of 7 because I can't use my other hand to throw up 7. As you know, Death Triangle has been utilizing the ring bell the ring bell hammer to win matches. This match starts off as a brawl, then it eventually goes to the ring and they have their match. Something about this match didn't feel right to me. I don't know if the chemistry wasn't chemistry tonight, but it didn't. It felt a little sloppy. Like it felt like some of the cues were missed, some of the spots were a little off. Maybe the timing was off, but something about this didn't feel right. And to say they wrestled each other so much, that chemistry should be down, but something felt off with this match. But ultimately, the Elite gets the W. They get the W, so now it's 2-1. Um, Winter is Coming will be the 4th fight, and then I think it was New Year's Bash, and then I forgot what the other 2. But yeah, something felt a little off with their match tonight. Maybe it's just me, but something felt a little off. But yeah, that was Dynamite as a whole. We're working our way to Winter is Coming. Of course, we got Starks and MJF. We have the Battle Royal next week to determine who will go against MJF at some point for the Dynamite Diamond Ring. We also got Final Battle on the horizon, which we're gonna have Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia. We're gonna have Jericho and Claudio. I'm assuming FTR is gonna defend their titles. Who else is the ROH champ? I'm assuming Mercedes is probably gonna go against Athena. So yeah, we got Final Battle and Winter is Coming because Final Battle is the Saturday before Winter is Coming. So we got those on the horizon very soon. Like, what? I think it's the 10th? Something like that. Or is it Winter is Coming first, then Final Battle? Final Battle might be the 17th. I don't know, but they're coming up soon. I'm your boy Scooter Lou. Thank y'all for tuning in, checking it out. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday nights. You know what that means. Check out AEW Dynamite. Shout outs to the bros, the brodies, the broskies, the tag team. Lil Dizzle, Jaeger Bombastic, Juggs. You know what I'm saying? We gotta warm up this elite too sweet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kinda get the fingers rolling. But until next time, peeps, tag the fucketh out.